This is Vinyasa Flow Level 1, 2. My name's Maureen. Nice to see you again. All right, so go ahead and lay back down. You're already laying down. We're just going to begin on our backs. Okay, let yourself settle into your space. So close your eyes once you're settled. Let your arms feel relaxed. Maybe turn the palms up. That feels nice. Resting the backs of the hands on the ground. And let your legs feel relaxed. So let the toes just fall to the sides, just as you would do in Shavasana. So beginning the way we will be ending class. The body is still for just a moment to settle in. And then with the body at rest, let yourself pay more attention to your breath. Just let it become just a natural breath, perhaps with just a little bit more length to each inhale and each exhale. And then just letting that breath feel established in the body. So it's imprinted in your mind, in your body, that you will be breathing evenly, utilizing each inhale and each exhale throughout the class today. And then with your next inhale, stretch your arms up and overhead and then reach all the way back behind you. Stretch your legs forward if they're not already there and extend through the legs. And then bend your elbows and take them up wider so that you have more of a cactus shape with your arms, and then step your feet onto that. Separate your feet a bit wider than your hips, and then let your knees both drop over to one side, and then let them come back through center to the other side. Just do that a couple more times, slow as you'd like, just letting the knees swish side to side. And once you're ready to bring the knees back through center, take them in towards you. Start with a happy baby pose. Grab the backs of the knees if you'd like to start, or if you want to grab for the outside of the feet, pulling the feet apart and down, and then sway with your happy baby. Just gonna rock it. Then as you release the feet, hug the knees into the chest. And giving yourself a nice little hug, rounding the back body. And then start to rock it slowly back and forth. So you're gonna go up and down the length of your spine. Just some spinal rolls. Let's do a few of those. So just take your time rocking it back and forth. Just feeling that you're going up and down the length of the spine. And then on your next one, go ahead and come all the way upright, sit. And then find a comfortable cross-legged seat. You can sit up on any props you'd like, blankets, bolsters, whatever you're comfortable with. And then draw the hands together at the heart, pushing the palms into one another, sitting up tall, melting the shoulders down the back. And then go ahead and reach the arms out wide. Let's take a little side lean, stretch it over to the right. Take that hand down, flip the left palm up, raise it up and overhead, stretching that to the right as well. And then inhale, come up through center, sit tall, and then take the other side, reach to the left, hand down, reach up with the right hand and over to the side. And then in through center, let's do that a few times with the breath. Exhale, sweep it up and over. Inhale through center, exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. 2 more times. Inhale, reach out, exhale, tip to the right. Inhale through center, Exhale over to the left. Then inhale, come through center, stay here, reach out, turn the palms up, reach to the ceiling. Exhale, take a twist to the right, turning towards the right, lower the arms down. Reach behind you, press in the ground with the right hand, cross the left hand to the opposite knee. And then rotate to center, inhale, raise your arms straight up to the ceiling, sit tall, exhale, twisting to the left. And then continue to sit tall as the arms come down and the upper body eases over to the left side. On your inhale, face forward, raise the arms to the ceiling, look up and reach a little higher, and then drag the hands down to the heart. On the exhale, bow the chin into the chest. And then lift the head, release the hands. Let's come to hands and knees. Make your way to tabletop, kneeling on your mat or on a blanket. And once you're set up evenly in tabletop, inhale the heart forward, cow pose. Exhale, push to the ground, round into cat's breath. Take a few rounds of cat and cow with your breath, please. Then settle into a neutral spine. Stay there with your spine neutral and extend your right leg straight back. Flex through the heel. Extend your left arm forward, reaching the limbs away from one another. Hold for 5 breaths. Keep the hips even so the toes point down. And extend through that right heel. Reach further forward with the left hand. Hug the belly lightly in and up. Take another inhale. And then take it back to all fours, exhaling to tabletop. Other side, stretch through the left heel, even hips, flexing the foot, keeping a long spine, stretch that right arm all the way forward. And then reaching really far, both directions, lifting, just hugging the belly up away from the ground, pulling the navel up to the spine, continuing to breathe steadily. And then on the exhale, lower back down to all fours. Keep the knees where they are. Walk the hands forward by maybe a handprint or so. Spread the fingers, curl the toes, lift the knees up. Downward facing. Pedal out the feet a few times. Move the legs, warm up your down dog, however you like to do it. And then settle the pedaling. Pull the hips further back. Take another inhale. Now look forward between the hands. Shift forward into plank pose. Maybe wiggle the feet back. And then 2 breaths in plank. Really make it count. Push the ground away. Firm up the arms. Wrap the triceps in. Engage the core. Now look forward. Shift, lean past your wrist. Take chaturanga all the way down. Knees can come to the mat or they can stay up. You choose. Return to the ground. Stretching the toes back. Inhale. Coil forward to a low cobra. Exhale. Make your way to the mat. Take it again. Inhale. Drag the hands back. Draw the shoulders back. Hug the elbows. Exhale. Back down. Take it again. Inhale. Come forward to cobra. If you're feeling warm enough, up dog. Otherwise, another breath in cobra. Then when you're ready, make your way to down dog. So from hands and knees, perhaps, curl the toes, push the hips back. And then let's walk the hands back to the feet. Come to the back of the mat in a forward fold with your feet as wide as your hips. Hang forward and maybe clasp your elbows and release all the way down. And let your arms hang, bending your knees, roll slowly up to stand. And then roll the shoulders back, shrug them behind you, roll them forward, just kind of moving them around so that they can settle a bit. Turn the palms forward, unlock the knees, push into the feet, inhale, stretch the arms all the way to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, open the arms wide, hinge forward, come back down over the legs. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway up, heart forward. Folding again on the exhale. Inhale, arms out, press to stand, reach up high. Exhale, hands to heart. Do that again, inhale, arms stretch, reach up, look up. Exhale, bowing forward into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up to Ardha, so the spine can lengthen. Exhale, folding down again. Arms out, inhale, rise to stand, look up, reach higher. Maybe reach a little further back behind you. Lift the back of the ribs up, find a little mini back bend. And then straighten up, look forward, exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, let's walk to the front of the mat. Okay, standing nice and tall at the top of the mat, palms facing forward. Inhale, stretch the arms to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, bowing forward again, folding it. Inhale, stretch halfway up, long spine. Bending the knees, plant the hands, let's step the right foot back to a high lunge. So once that foot goes all the way back, take the knee down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, lift up into Anjaneyasana, arms stretch to the ceiling. Maybe once again, look up, reach up so high that you find that little mini upper back bend. And then exhale, lean forward, take the hands down to the ground. Curl the back toes, lift the knees, step back to plank. From your plank pose, look forward, shift. Take chaturanga slowly all the way down again. Once you're down, stretch the toes back, reach the arms back behind you, and then take an easy shalabhasana. Turn the palms to face the hips, reach the fingertips back, pull the chest forward. You can keep the feet down or choose to elevate the feet, keeping the legs straight. Take another inhale. Then keeping the chest lifted, bend the elbows. Take the hands next to the ribs. Lower the feet, push into the hands. Inhale, cobra, or upward facing up. And then exhale, flip over the feet, downward facing, or press to tabletop first. From down dog, inhale, send the right leg all the way back to the three-legged dog. Maybe open up that hip for a moment, bend the knees, stretch it out, circle the ankle a little bit. And then straighten the legs, stretch it back, square the hips. Look forward, shift into a plank pose and pull the knee into the chest. Push the ground away, lift the shin higher, then step it through. Once it gets all the way up there, take the back knee down. Uncurl the toes, inhale. Anjaneyasana on the other side. Take 2 more breaths in, really raise that upper body high, maybe find that little koi wave. On the exhale, lean forward, take the left hand down, reach the right arm over to the right, float it. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, twist to the right, reach that hand to the ceiling. Stay with your back knee down or choose to curl the back toe, lift the knee, straighten the leg. Make sure the right hip doesn't jut off to the side. Squeeze it in, turn the torso a little bit more. One more breath in the twist. And then exhale, lowering the hand down into a high lunge. Look past the edge of your mat, bend the back knee a bit, and step it all the way to the front. Then inhale, stretch the heart forward. Fold down on the exhale. Stretch the arms out. Inhale, come to stand. Once again, reach up higher. Maybe coil that mid to upper back and reach a little further to the wall behind you. Then straighten up, stand tall, look forward. Exhale, bring the hands down. Do that again, switching sides. Inhale, arms stretch to the ceiling, reach up. Exhale, folding forward in Uttanasana. Inhale, rise halfway to Ardha. Bending your knees, plant the hands, now step the left foot back. Once it goes back, take the knee down. Uncurling the toes, inhale. Find Anjaneyasana. Choose to look forward Or look up, reach up, coil back, perhaps. And then exhale, lean back forward, hands down. Curl the toes, lift the knees, step to plank pose. From plank pose, look forward, shift, lean. Chaturanga once again, all the way to the mat. Stretch the toes back, stretch the arms back. Inhale, Shalabhasana. Shoulders draw back, reach the fingertips to the back of the room. Maybe float the feet if you chose to on the other side. Spin the inner thighs up higher. And keep the chest pulling forward and lifting. Bend the elbows, take the hands by the ribs. Push down, lower the feet, inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale back to down dog. From down dog, inhale, send the left leg back. And then open up the hip for a moment. Stretch out the leg, rotate the ankle, move it around. Straighten the leg, square the hips back to the mat. Shift forward, pull the knee in. Pause once you shift and try to lift the shin higher, get the heel to the butt. Then step it all the way through. Wiggle it the rest of the way. If it's not quite there, take the back knee down. Uncurling the toes, inhale. Stretch the arms nice and high. Looking forward or reaching, looking up, coiling back. With the exhale, slowly tip over the front leg. Bring the right hand down, reach the left arm to the side, hover it. Inhale forward with the chest, exhale, twist to the left. And then right knee can stay where it is. Or you can lift the knee slowly, charging up the back of the leg. Hug the hips together. Draw your left hip back, squeeze the inner thighs, one more breath. Lower on the exhale, hands down. Look forward, step your right foot when you're ready in front of the mat. Then inhale to Ardha, slowly halfway up. Folding on the exhale. Arms go out on the inhale. Rise to stand, reach up. Maybe find that coiling back. Lift the back ribs. And then look forward, exhale, straighten up. Hands to heart. All right. Let's pause for a moment. Take a little side stretch. This time bring the feet together. We're going to work with a little resistance. We're going to take it very slow. So stretch the arms wide, reach up. Now let's do the thumb hook. Wing the elbows out, let them bend. Yeah, don't have the arms straight, have them bend out so that the shoulders can drop. Then stretch the crown of the head higher to the ceiling for the thumbs, and then exhale very slowly tip over to the right. Take it so slowly that you keep the hips above the ankles as much as possible. Make sure the chest doesn't collapse to the ground. See if you can reach a little further over, maybe go a little further, so you feel the core actively engage. Very slowly, come all the way up through the center. Unhook, hook the other arm. And then elbows bend outward. Drop the shoulders, reach the top of the head up. Very slowly tip to the left. So very, very subtle movements, trying to keep balance, trying to not just swing the right hip to the right. Keep the feet pressing evenly. Maybe stretch a little further over. And then very slowly take your time, come all the way up through center. Unhook the thumbs, straighten the arms, curl the hands. Then start to bend the knees, shift the weight into the heels. Sit right into chair pose. Shoulders down the back. Sink a little deeper, lift the toes up. Yeah, instead of pressing them down, make them lighter. Take another breath in chair. On the exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, stretch the chest forward, flat back. Bending the knees, plant the hands, optional vinyasa to get to down dog. So all the vinyasas from now on are optional. Skip any that you need to, modify whatever you need to. Pause if you need to. Take a water break. Right, once you're in downward facing dog, send your right leg back as you inhale, stretch it high into the air. And then bending the knee into the chest, lean forward over the wrist, pull the knee high, and then step it through. Once you get that foot forward, spin the back foot down 45 so that you're heel to heel aligned. Once you're set up like that, inhale, stretch it straight to the ceiling. So warrior one first, squaring the upper body straight forward, pressing the back heel, but bending that right knee deeply forward while pulling the belly back in the opposite direction. The knee is bending. Okay, then let's take the hands to the heart. Walk your right foot to center, set up heel to arch, turn the torso to the left and open to warrior two. So long enough stance so that the right knee doesn't move in front of the ankle. So you can always wiggle the toes forward a bit more. Only a turn to the side, but I don't know. It's weird with still video, otherwise it's just disappear. So you'll be looking forward at your right hand, bending the knee forward, reaching that back hand a little further back, maybe a little higher. And then turn your right palm up. Inhale, left hand moves down the back leg as the right arm reaches higher, reversing the warrior. Shoulders out of the ears, chest stays open. And then inhaling, coming all the way up into warrior two. And then transition. Take your hands to your hips. Start to turn your torso forward towards your front right leg. Walk your right foot back over to the left. Lift your back heel and square your hips forward so that your legs are in crescent. You can always hop the back foot in a little bit more if you need to shorten stance. Don't worry about straightening the back leg. Keep it soft, but keep a good bend of your front knee. Pull the belly back. And when you're ready, if you feel comfortable, stretch the arms out. Turn the palms up, inhale. Up into crescent, slowly with the gaze. Look between the hands, reach a little higher. Maybe if you want more, you can find that little mini back bend. If that's too much, look forward. Keep the balance, take another inhale. And then leaning forward, exhale, hands on the mat. Stepping back to plank pose, choosing to shift forward through a vinyasa, or just holding the hips back to down dog. Right, meeting back in downward facing. Inhale, send the left leg back. Stretch it up high and long behind you. Then pull the knee in. Shift forward, push the ground away, lift, step it through. Right, once it's there, take the back foot down at 45 so that the heels are aligned. Then inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 1 first. So straight forward, square everything to the front of your mat. Give the hips a little more square, hug the inner thighs together. Anchor the back heel, guide the left knee to a deeper bend. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Reach up an inch higher. Keep this length in the upper body as you draw the hands down to the heart. Walk your front foot to center. Align heel to arch. Widen the stance if you need to. The upper body squares to the right. Arms stretch out long. And then see if you can settle through the upper body so that it's long and even on both sides. And the arms reach further apart. A little more bend at the front knee, perhaps. Make the heel heavy. Make the outer edge of the back foot heavy. Keep the lower part of the body the same. Reverse the upper part. Palm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up. Hand down the back leg or any other variation. Make sure your back knee isn't bending and you're not pushing too much into that back leg with the right hand. On the inhale, slowly rise back up to warrior two. From here, take the hands to the hips. All right. Start to let your upper body face front just a bit, and then begin to walk that front foot to the left a bit more, so that you have a wider base. And then pick up the back right heel, square it forward. So once again, really the stance needs to come a little shorter to feel more comfortable. And then get everything really facing forward. Upper body lifting, front knee bending, belly pulling back. Face stays soft, shoulders stay relaxed. When you feel ready, reach the arms out wide. Lift the palms up, inhale. Slowly find that full crescent lunge. You can choose where you're looking. You can choose to stay upright or coil back if you want that challenge. Take another breath in crescent. On the exhale, slowly lean it forward over your front leg. Hands meet the mat as you step it back through the vinyasa or without the vinyasa, returning back to down dog. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. So come to the back of the mat, forward fold. Then inhale, stretch halfway up with a long spine. Folding down again on the exhale. Wiggle the feet together. Bending the knees, come up through chair pose. Drop the hips, sweep the arms forward and up. One more exhale to sleep lower in your chair. Then inhale to rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, keeping the hands at the heart, we're gonna move into another balance pose. We're gonna take tree first. So bending the right knee, fan it to the side, and then step into the calf. Stay there if you're happy, or slide it up higher, maybe reach for the ankle if you need to grab it, place it to the inner thigh. Once the foot is settled on some part of the leg that isn't the knee, squeeze the hands further together. Push that bottom foot more firmly into your mat and stretch the top of the head higher. And then you decide where you go from here. Keep the hands where they are. Raise the arms overhead if you'd like. Take it slow if you're doing that. And then if you really want the challenge today, maybe try to lift the gaze slowly higher so that you're eventually looking up at the ceiling. If that's not the cards today, keep the gaze straight forward. Take another breath. Lower down on the exhale. Step the foot down, shake it out. Stand with the feet together, bring the hands to the heart, center yourself as you transfer the weight to the right foot and the left knee. Fan it towards the corner, and then bring it to the calf. So maybe today it stays at the calf, maybe it comes higher. You decide if you want to bring it up, or if you feel more comfortable keeping it closer to the ground. And then standing tall as the palms press together. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the top of the head higher, and then choose today, maybe keep the hands lower or maybe raise the arms. And then once again, maybe lift the gaze only if you need that today. If not, I'm going to keep it straightforward today. I'm feeling oddly too. Take one more breath in. On the breath out, lower the arms, return both feet to the ground. All right, shake it out. All right, let's just stay where we are at the back of the mat. Go ahead and separate the feet back 2 hips distance. Take the hands to the heart. On your inhale, float the arms all the way up to the ceiling, reach and look up. Exhale, bow forward, fold it back down over the legs. Stretch halfway up, inhale, lengthen. Folding on the exhale, soften the knees, crawl the hands forward to the front of your mat. Come into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, send your right leg back to a 3-legged dog. On the exhale, draw the knee to the chest, shift forward, step the foot all the way up into that high lunge. Once it's there, walk it closer to your left hand, so it's centered. Spin the back foot down 45 degrees, so that your heel to arch now, and rise straight up to warrior 2. So cartwheel the arms all the way up, square the chest to the side, and settle into your Vira 2. Right. And from this Vira 2, let's do a brief reverse. Palm up, inhale. Stretch it up, reach it back. And then inhale, come back up through warrior 2. Let's work into side angle. Reach forward, either choose form to thigh or hand outside, maybe on a block or fingertips to the ground. So form to thigh is good if you need a little bit more space. Raise that top arm straight up to the ceiling. And then take that top arm overhead, flip the palm back and stretch that arm along that top left side of the head. Make sure both sides of the neck are long and reach to the fingertips as you anchor that back heel. And then stretch that arm straight up to the ceiling. Look down towards the ground on your exhale. Turn to face the ground, bring that hand down. Lift your back heel, walk your right foot to the right of it. Stretch your right arm to the side, inhale. Exhale, twist. Twisting to the right. Turning that chest open. On the exhale, turn back to face the ground. Plant that hand. Make sure your feet are hips distance. You can always hop your back foot in a little if you need to. We're going to come right up to crescent. Slowly lift away from the front thigh. Soften the back knee as much as needed. Try to get the frontal hip bones to lift up even more so you feel the stretch in that back leg hip flex. 2 more breaths. Keep the gaze forward or lift the gaze up, coil back if you want. Slowly on the exhale, lean it forward, all the way down to the ground. Plant the hands, step it back to plank. Shifting forward vinyasa or skipping that all together, down dog. Nice. Settle into down dog. When you're ready, extend through your left leg, stretch it back to 3-legged dog. And then draw the knee into the chest, round, shift forward, step it all the way up. And then adjust for warrior 2, so take the foot a little closer to center. Back foot down behind at 45, so your heel to arch, and then take it all the way up to snap. And then once again, make sure your feet are in alignment, lengthen the stance more if needed, stretch across the chest, reach the arms really far apart. And then take that reverse. Nice big side stretch as you reach up high and take it all the way to the back of the mat, back hand light. And then inhaling up through center, reach forward on the exhale, hand outside on a prop, arm to thigh, choose your variation of side angle, and then connect with your back leg. And then notice what your front hip is doing. Don't let it drift back behind you. Squeeze it into center, turn your chest further open, and then maybe take that top arm overhead and really lengthen all the way alongside that top right side of the body. Continuing to breathe, stretch that right hand straight up, inhale, turn slowly on the exhale, face the ground, lower the right hand down. Walk your front foot over as you lift your right heel, float your left arm to the left, let it hover, inhale forward, exhale, twist over to the left. And then with that twist, keep the inner thighs hugging close. Keep that left hip pinning in and drawing back. Take 1 more inhale and twist. On the exhale, turn back to face the ground. Take that hand down. Right. Now, make sure your feet are hips distance. You're not on a tightrope. You're going to rise to crescent. Hop your back foot in closer if you need to. Take your time. Inhale. Rise up away from your front thigh. Class is over in 3 minutes. It's not a 6 class. It's a 5:30 to 6:30. That's okay. Oh, Evolution's down the street. Down the street to your right. Take another breath. And then slowly exhale. Lean it forward. Hands down. Once again, vinyasa. Or just head straight to down dog. This side. I couldn't tell if I was making you hold that crescent even longer because I was like, wait a minute. We're still in class. So take your time, get into downward facing dog. Right. And then once you are in down dog, take your knees down. All right, so you're gonna come to hands and knees for a moment here. So set up in your tabletop so that your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And then reach your right leg straight back behind you. So keeping the hips square. This time, bend your knee. Draw your heel close to your butt, as close as you can get it. Then this one, you're going to slowly extend the opposite left arm forward, stretch it out to the side so it hovers, keep the chest even, then start to reach back. So if the hand and foot don't connect, that's fine, just keep reaching there, pull the chest forward. If they do, grab the inside of the foot. You can also loop a strap, belt, a towel around it, whatever you have handy. If you do have the foot, kick the hand into it, pull the chest further forward and up away from the ground. You can lift your right thigh a little higher away from the mat. Very slowly without flinging the leg, stretch the leg back, straighten it, sweep that left arm forward, inhale, exhale, hands and knees. Take a moment, shift the hips a little side to side. Now it's a hard one. It's harder than you think it's going to be. If you're like, I'm up close to the ground, it should be easy, right? All right, so settling back into that even tabletop. So when you're ready, stretch left leg back. So let's just start there, extending the leg behind you. And then go ahead and just bend the knee, draw the heel close to the hip. Try to get that heel as close as you can. Push into the left hand. Pull the right arm forward for a moment. Try to gain more length across the back body. Then very slowly take that arm out to the side, let it hover, then start to reach it back. So maybe if you're just kind of reaching, trying to get the foot in the hand closer and closer and closer, one day they'll touch. If they do, grab the foot. And then try to get that back thigh, instead of digging down, try to lift it a little higher. If you have the foot, keep the foot back. Pull the chest further forward and up away from the ground. Very slowly, if you have the foot, release it. Take it slow, stretch the leg back, arm forward, lift the front body away from the ground. Exhale, take it down, hands and knees. All right, then either just stay here, take a child's pose, move through vinyasa if you want, come to down dog, decide what you need to do at this moment. When you are ready, eventually make your way back into a downward facing dog. And then from your downward facing dog, look forward between your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, then try to get the hop forward. Instead of thinking push the hips forward, just pull the hips up. Maybe it's just a little spring you walk the rest of the way, you can get all the way there. Once you're at the front, stretch forward on an inhale. Fold back down on an exhale. Keep your feet hips distance. Inhale, stretch the arms out. Rise to stand, reach up, look up. Maybe reach further and further back. Up the chest to the ceiling. Try to reach the wall behind you. And then straighten up slowly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. All right, take a moment, stand tall, slow down the breath. All right, we're gonna stay standing. We're gonna work one more balance pose. We're gonna take dancer pose. So you can either stay where you are on the mat. If you wanna go to the wall, we'll eventually, I think we're gonna go to the wall today. A little bit more, so there's only two of you here. And if you're at home, you're welcome to do that as well. So if you want the wall, because you feel a little off balance today, you can stand at the wall and just have a hand to it. Or you can stay on your mat. So choosing to do this with the balance or without. So you can kind of focus on what you need to today. So you're going to have your feet together. And then you're going to bend your right knee. And then take the hands to the hips for me. Let's do this. And then step your right foot back, just coming on the ball. So if you're choosing to use the wall, at a certain point you might want to take your left hand to the wall. So just keep that in mind. So if you want to use the wall, left hand comes to the wall. All right, and then pick up the right foot, reach your right hand, and grab the inside of it. So make sure you do take the inside of the foot so that the knee doesn't swing open. You want to keep the knee in line with the hip. And then once you have that, so you have that connection to the foot, start to feel that you could just slowly push the top of the thigh back. At the same time you do that, you're going to kick the foot with the hand. Notice if the chest is starting to drop forward, lift the chest up away from the ground. You can choose to keep the hand on the wall. If you're balancing, you're going to reach your left arm forward as a counterbalance. You can always take it back to the wall at any time if you need to. And then you're just going to see how much length you can get. So without kind of overdoing the lower back arch, feel the back ribs lift, pull the chest forward and up away from the ground. Very similar actions to what we did kneeling, but now we have the same arm and leg instead of opposite, but it's that same kind of extension away from one another, pulling the chest up away from the ground, maybe lifting the back thigh higher. Take another breath for your dancer. On the exhale, slowly draw the knee closer in. Once it's close, release the foot, step it down, shake it out. And then if you're using the wall, just turn to face the other side so you can have the right hand close to the wall. And then feet start together, hands to hips, bend the left knee, and then just start by stepping the foot back and see if you can keep the upper body lifted. So the tendency is to want to start to pitch forward, especially if your hip flexors are tight. So it's a little bit of a tug of war to keep the front of the pelvis as lifted as you can to start. When you're ready, reach for the inside of that foot. Take the foot up. And then if the knee did flare out to the side of it, try to clamp it back in so that it's in line with the hip. And then take it slow once you start to move the foot away from the back body. So kick that foot into the hand. Notice if you're locking your standing leg, try to keep that right knee just a little soft. Continue extending that foot away from you. And then choose to stretch that opposite arm forward or keep it at the wall. And then just take it breath by breath. So you're reaching out in both directions first. And then if you get enough length, then maybe a little bit more lift up away from the ground. Continue to breathe. And then take it slow as you lower down step by step. And then release the foot, shake it out, let it go. Okay, so let's take some time for inversions. I'm going to let you decide whatever you'd like to do. So that can be an active inversion if you want to practice a headstand, handstand, an L stand, form balance, or if you want to do something kind of gentler, you can do a legs up the wall, or a variation with hips on a block and legs in the air. So next, not too long, I would say maybe like a minute and a half or so, just to choose inversions. So. And keeping in mind whatever you're choosing, keep that breath important. So whether you're feeling like it's a really balanced day or a little kind of unbalanced, you want to make sure that you're breathing steadily and not holding your breath, especially if you're trying to get up into a pose or if you're trying to hold a pose. Sometimes when we're holding poses that are more static, we tend to forget that we have to keep the breath going. Nice, ladies. More extension of heels up higher. Try to touch the ceiling with the heels. Try to lift away from the ground. Oh, about another half a minute or so, you can continue with your inversion. You can switch it up. You can be done if you're done. Let's make our way back. Make our way back to the top of the mat. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat. So you can, yeah, you can ride mat forward. You can stay at the wall. I feel like there's only 2 of you here, so I don't have to worry about the space as much today. All right, let's go back to the top of the mat. And let's, one more time, stand with the feet parallel. Draw the hands to the heart. Any elbows to the ground. Stand tall. On your inhale, sweep your arms out. Reach, lift to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down. Stretch forward on an inhale, long spine. Then bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to plank. From plank, look forward. Shift the shoulders past the wrist. Keep leaning, keep going. Take a slow shot around into your belly. Knees up or down. Make it count. Bend the elbows back as you take it to the mat. Once you're all the way down, stretch the toes all the way back. Reach your arms back, hands by your sides. Inhale, pull the chest forward, come back into Shalabhasana. Stretch the toes back, lift the tops of the feet. Turn the palms up to face the ceiling. Keep the arms straight. Try to push the hands higher than the hips. Try to reach the fingertips further back. Drag the shoulders back. Pull the chest further forward. Maybe get a little bit more height. Reach in both directions. One more inhale. On the exhale, slowly lower everything down. Pause and rest. Maybe turn your head to the side. So if you're too forward on your mat and want to scoot back a bit so your face is on your mat and on the ground. And then go ahead and bring the head back to center. So without craning the neck, just maybe gaze at the ground below you. Then bending your knees, both of them. Draw your heels close. Reach your hands back. See if you can clasp the outside of the feet. Yeah, so now the outside of the feet. Make sure the knees didn't splay out. If they did, bring them back in. If the feet are a little inaccessible, you can use something to loop around like a belt strap or towel. Or you can just stay with Shalabhasana, or you can just kind of do the same thing, trying to. If you have the feet, kick the feet into the hands. As you do that, you'll feel your chest peel away from the ground. Keep going. Keep pushing the feet further and further back like you're trying to kick the back wall. Try to lift the chest higher and higher away from the ground. And forward, past the edge of your mat. Maybe now lift the tops of the thighs up a bit. Lift everything a little higher. Take another inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Once you're down, release the feet, stretch the legs back. Turn your head maybe to the other side. Take maybe 2 or 3 breaths. So we're going to take one more back bend. If you would like to go one more time. If that was your last back bend, fine. You can stay where you are. You can take a softer one like Shalabhasana. If you're taking another Dhanurasana with me, I'm going to give you the chance to do those little side leans if you want to try to get into that. So you're going to start, if you're taking this journey, by reaching back for the feet once again. Knees stay in line with the hips. And then as you inhale, take it slow. Pull the chest up, kick the feet back into the hands, maybe lift up higher, and then start to rock a little bit, side to side. Maybe you rock enough that you roll all the way over onto one side. Yeah. And then if you're on the side, kick the feet into the hands further, lean the head back, and try to puff the chest further. And then maybe shift it back to center, rock a little bit, maybe go to the other side, or just stay center. Once again, you can always skip this, you can come down when you need to. Once you do get to the side, it's actually a little easier. And then whenever you're ready, slowly bring it all the way down. Reach the arms forward. Do this for a moment. Before we rest, crawl the hands as far forward as you can, like you're trying to stretch to that front wall as you reach the legs back. So you're just kind of lengthening the back body a bit. And then go ahead and bend the knees. Cross the forearms, rest the forehead for a moment, and then let the lower legs shift side to side. So a little movement for that lower back to release it. then go ahead and lower the legs down, lift the forehead, place the hands by your sides. Very slowly press up to hands and knees. And then we're going to take a seat. So we can crawl the knees forward, come to sit. Stretch your legs forward. And then bending your right knee, right close to you. Let's step it to the outside of the left leg. Let's keep the left bottom leg straight today. Hold the knee close, stamp the right foot down, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, stretch the left arm to the ceiling. On the exhale, twist to the right, and then either cross the elbow and hook it, or bear hug that knee. Press in the ground behind you with your right hand. And then make your bottom leg active. Keep stretching that left heel forward, like you're trying to press the sole of the foot into the wall in front of you. And then press into the ground with the back hand and see if you can sit even taller. And then ease a little deeper into that twist. So you feel it move from the bottom to the top. On your exhale, release and wind from the twist, face forward, and then uncross and stretch the right leg straight out. Switch sides, bend the left knee, step the foot outside of the right leg, keep the right leg nice and straight and active. Hold the knee and then take a moment to sit up even taller. When you're ready, reach the right hand up on an inhale. On an exhale, twist deeply over to the left, and then when you're ready, either cross or hold the knee, and then push the ground away with that back hand. Continue to extend the sole of that bottom right foot forward. Keep both hips anchored, and then feel that twist move all the way up the spine. Take another inhale, and then release, face forward on the exhale, and then uncross and send that left leg forward to the right. Take a moment, find center, sit up tall, and then push in the ground with both hands next to the hips, and really stretch the heels forward, draw the shoulders back. Reach the crown of the head up. Stay this lifted as you stretch the arms out now. Reach for the ceiling. One more inhale, maybe look up. And then take it slow, exhale. Lean forward inch by inch. Keep reaching out as far as you can. Eventually grab for something. Feet, toes, ankles, a strap, any kind of prop. And then feel yourself using each inhale to lengthen further over the legs and each exhale to bow a little deeper. As you inhale, slowly come back upright to sit. And then make your way slowly onto your back. So maybe scoot forward a bit. As you lay down, figure out what else your body needs before Shavasana. And that may not be anything. Maybe you're ready to come right into Shavasana. Maybe you need to take a little happy baby or one more twist. Maybe a little brief hip stretch of some kind. And once you feel settled, Once again, once you're able to bring yourself back to stillness, feel grounded once again. Closing your eyes, letting every part of your body settle. So there's no movement, no holding. Everything becomes still. Everything becomes soft. You rest in Shavasana. Slowly bring awareness back in. Any gentle movements to awaken the body. And if it feels nice, stretch your arms up and overhead. Reach back behind you, stretch the legs forward and lengthen out. And then bend your elbows, take them out wide. Relax the arms, step your feet onto the mat. And then maybe from here, roll to your side, or if you like, collect the knees in one last time and then shift over. And then making your way upright to sit, taking your time so that you can move slowly into an upright seated position. And then let's close by drawing the hands back together at the heart. Just closing the eyes, melting for a moment. And let your next inhale lift the heart up to the hands. Let the exhale bow the head into the fingertips. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. Thank you so much. Nice to see you, ladies. Thanks for joining me at home.
It was fun at home.
What's that?
It was fun at home.
It was fun. It was kind of fun. It was, yeah. It was weird at first, and I got so used to it that I was like, it was weird to be back here. Yep. Everything's changing. All right. Let's see if I can get this settled. All right.
Much better today. I could hear you today.
Oh, good. It's a different device she has. Maybe that had to do with it. I don't know. So hopefully this one stays and everything is good and works out. So
Okay.
thanks for joining. Bye. All right. Let's see.